your stability towards your education or learnings that will help you to overcome whatever the reason that you're facing for your education. So either resilience or adaptability, these are the two things that helped me to shape my career. The first book title is Insights of IT. It is a subtitle because it's given as a software industry blueprint. It's not completely technical, and it will just help you to go through where your interest is. First book, Insights of IT, Software Industry Blueprint. The second book is Beyond the Code, Mastering Client Relations. Because apart from coding or apart from technical stuff, your relationships with your clients or your management or your company is very much important. I learned the hard way that the balance is not optional, it is mandatory. Okay, it is mandatory. You have to plan your days. It is mandatory. You have to set your boundaries with your management, and you have to remind yourself that saying no sometimes it's a reflection of self care. Any person, not only me, they have to give time to their body and mind to process something, right? Setbacks or challenges what they are facing through, it's like, do not go overreact. You take it, make your mind, make your body ready, give time to your mental ability to process that data. Okay, then you can start focus on solution.
Welcome to Yogi Ram podcast. Today we have an inspirational guest with us, Sharanya Pabba Ji. With over 14 years in the software industry, Sharanya Ji is not only a IT professional and award-winning author, but also an impactful mentor, IELTS Training Specialist, and EQ practitioner. Her journey from overcoming social barriers through education, fighting and surviving cancer, excelling in her career reflects extraordinary resilience and a passion for helping others. Sharanya Ji's book transforms technical concepts into engaging stories, bridging the gap between theory and real world application. As a dedicated counselor, she supports cancer patients and guides students and professionals, campaigning self-belief, emotional strength, and practical success in every sphere of life. Very warm welcome, Sharanya ma'am. आपका योगी राम पॉडकास्ट में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है.
Thank you so much.
मैम, आज का पॉडकास्ट स्टार्ट करते हैं विथ योर अर्ली लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस. सो हाउ द अर्ली लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस इन्फ्लुएंस योर कैरियर चॉइस. वो मैम, क्या वो इनिशियल स्टेज थे, क्या वो आपकी यात्रा थी, तपस्या थी, that has integrated now in your life and now you are helping guiding people?
So I grown up in a middle class family, okay, where my father was not supportive in any like girls education, because it is always believed in that earlier, and yes, that is what even I faced. What has become as a person for me is stability is more valued than ambition. Okay, so you are stable, and your stability towards your education or learnings that will help you to overcome whatever the reason that you're facing for your education. So either resilience or adaptability, these are the two things that helped me to shape my career.
Great, ma'am. Ma'am, talking in the same context, growing up in a family where girls education wasn't prioritized, how did you overcome social bias to pursue your education? Ma'am, इसके बारे में please बताइए.
Yeah, see, honestly, that was not easy. Not only for me, that was not easy for any girl who's going through it. Okay, but what I believe is education is the only way that I can change my own story, because that is what we believe in, and what actions you take today, that is your results for tomorrow.
Right.
So that is where I have got my supportive teachers, supportive friends. Even my mother was supportive to get through all those.
Oh, great, ma'am. Ma'am, moving to the next question, and I think it is the most common question that has been people were asking you, and अभी भी पूछते होंगे और आगे भी पूछते होंगे. What inspired you to enter the IT industry, and how did you secure your first job in this field? मैम इसके बारे में प्लीज बताइए.
See, even today, yes, students used to reach out to me for the same, like how we have to learn or secure job in industry. Even that was like not easy. It's not an overnight way. See, when we are studying BTech or any technical graduation, it's about 4 to 5 years of education. So that is not a 1 year 1 year struggle that I or support that I have put on my career, but it's almost 3 years. I was not a topper. I was not a topper in my college, but still I concentrated the subjects which are actually required for my growth in IT. So where I if, for example, if you have 10 subjects and only 5 subjects helps you to put your career in IT, that is where I concentrated more. So this is the only thing that I put on my efforts to learn technology along with my education.
Great, ma'am. Genuine answer, very true answer and inspiring. Ma'am, moving to the next question, a tough one. At the age of 23, you were diagnosed with a stage 3 cancer. Please walk us through that challenging period, how you recover, what was keeping you in that tough phase, motivating you. Ma'am, please.
See, when I started my career, it was only 2.5, 3 years experience. And when I was 1 year experience, I lost my father. Okay. And immediately with 1.5 year, I was diagnosed with this nasopharyngeal stage 3 cancer. That was a life of hitting pause button. It's like because everything going smooth after the education, and it's just like hitting a pause button of your life. That is where it started fighting for survival. Okay, the treatments I see are the phase I have gone through was so painful. The only thing what kept me going on is the hope and the dream of returning to normal life, because that life was not normal for childhood. And I say, I don't say that I am the only person who struggled. I say there are many people who struggle, but the only thing is how you make your story to help others.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, how you make your story to help others to put to make them go through, okay, to make them move on. So just the hope and the dream of returning to normal life that helped me, because mental strength is more important here. Other the 50% of treatment for your body and 50% is your mental strength.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. I'm talking more about the mental strength. So, how did you maintain your mental strength during your battle with the cancer? Ma'am, इसके बारे में please बताएं.
Frankly, to say, some days I didn't. Because that's the truth, because I'm out of my scope or out of my ability to fight still, because it was not a 1 week or 2 weeks, it was 7 weeks of treatment that I have gone through. So the only thing I focused on is, okay, if I cannot fight right away, maybe the small wins make me think of it more. So mentally I get like, okay, now today is my radiation completed, okay, today is my chemotherapy completed. So very small things, I make those as a wins in fighting this cancer. So winning very small things make you mentally strong. Okay, days are going back, like if it is 50 days, okay, 40 days are gone, right? You have only 10 days more. And during that situation you gain more strength.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Moving to the next question. After overcoming the cancer, how your perspective on life and health change? Ma'am, इसके बारे में please बताइए.
It was completely changed, because many people think on money or the fame or whatever it is, but the starting stage of my career when I struggled with this, okay, now nothing is permanent, okay, we are going through, and the only thing is, okay, how much help you can do, you have to. And importantly about money, yes, that doesn't give you health, or that doesn't give you happiness. It's very being alive, being healthy, work hard, and make others happy. That's the only thing what I learned after coming out of cancer.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Ma'am, moving to the another inspirational question, and yes, the answer will be more amazing. What led you to start writing books, and how do you simplify complex IT concepts for your readers?
See, I used to train students on how to behave in IT industry, on how to go through the people that they are facing in IT industry. They are my inspiration, first thing, because they are the one who gave me idea of writing books, and I also wanted to bridge the gap between the textbooks and the IT industry, because I cannot say different industries how they are working through. Where I am working on IT industry, I can say more specifically how that will be useful. I just want to write something conversational, but still they can learn the office topics or the industry topics, which include stories, humors, and it's a very simple language, not like complex English. So at least students who are started their first year of degree or anything, they can also think of it, because stories makes you go through experience of
Right.
others. So until you go through some situation, you cannot remember that in life.
Right.
So that is where I make the topics as conversational, so that they will understand, okay, ये होना है, ये नहीं होना है, और ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है. That's it.
Great, 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 ma'am. Ma'am, could you please share the titles of the book that are guiding your student?
Yes, the first book title is Insights of IT. It is a subtitle because it's given as a software industry blueprint. It's not completely technical, and it will just help you to go through where your interest is. You have 20 fields in IT or 50 fields in IT industry. Everybody doesn't like coding,
Right.
okay? Everybody doesn't like supporting servers. Everybody doesn't like testing. So, where their interest is. So, in which path they have to go through. That is first book, Insights of IT, Software Industry Blueprint. The second book is Beyond the Code, Mastering Client Relations, because apart from coding or apart from technical stuff, your relationships with your clients or your management or your company is very much important, that how you have to balance your emotional health and also your technical things.
Great,
So
ma'am.
these
Great.
are the two books currently. The next book, which is upcoming, is Stories of ITL, Office Diaries. So this will help you go through the different stories, situations of people.
Wow, great, 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 ma'am. Congratulations for the new book and launching. And yes, that also makes success and help and guide students. Talking more
Thank
about
you.
mentoring students with over 8 years of mentoring experience, what challenges do students face in the IT industry today? If I'm talking about, and yes, after very specifically after the COVID era.
See, after COVID, it's very important to learn how the industry is working and how employees are started working. So initially, we used to have desktops. We have to go through office. We have to commute up and down, and then sit on your systems. But now everything has changed. Everything is remote, right? So you can work from anywhere, anytime. But the only thing is we have to keep our mental strength, because your work is 9 hours, okay, complete your 9 hours, until and unless it's so emergency that you have to be available. It's better to avoid any office things during your personal life. So this is very important after COVID, because prior COVID, yes, we were not used to carry laptops. We used to have desktops. But when you started carrying laptops, work also started being carried behind you. So you have to be more careful in that how you maintain, not negatively, but yes, impactfully.
Great, 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 ma'am. Great. Ma'am, moving more into technicality and emotional both, how important is emotional quotient in the IT industry and how can a professional develop it? I think every fresher, every newcomer deals with this issue.
Emotional intelligence or emotional quotient, what we say EQ, it is everything. Because the person can be technically strong, technically brilliant, but without empathy and communication, a person cannot grow as a leader. Okay, in olden days of industry, when industry started some 1960s, 70s ago, a person will become a leader after 10, 15 years of experience. But now companies are expecting a person to lead when they have only 3 years or 4 years of experience, right? So until and unless you grow your empathy, you grow your communication, the person cannot be a leader and they cannot be a good communicator with clients. The only thing is EQ can be developed. Okay, it's not like, okay, if the person is technically not strong and they cannot learn technical things, that is okay. But EQ can be learned for sure. EQ can be developed by listening to people more, by observing more people, and reflecting on your own reactions. For example, I reacted in some way, and after 30 minutes or after 1 hour, I should think on how my reactions were affecting people. That is where your EQ can be developed.
Right, right. Great, 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 ma'am. Great, ma'am. Ma'am, talking more about personal and professional life. So, how do you balance your demanding career with personal life and health challenges? Because nowadays, this is a very common and most important issue or area of concern of youths also.
So, your personal life and your health challenges, or your professional life, right? I learned the hard way that balance is not optional, it is mandatory. Okay, it is mandatory. You have to plan your days. It is mandatory. You have to set your boundaries with your management, and you have to remind yourself that saying no sometimes it's a reflection of self care. Okay, it's not always saying no, it's not always saying yes, but way to say no, way to say yes, you have to learn those things, because balancing professional or personal life is not an option anymore, it's a mandatory thing in this generation.
Great, 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 ma'am. Ma'am, getting back to the old memories and
Mhm.
yes, the IT industry. So, what role do women play in the IT industry, and how can more women be encouraged to join this field? क्योंकि बहुत बार ऐसा देखा जाता है अभी भी
Yes.
getting into the higher management level, getting into even the fresher levels. बहुत बार women are या females are not that encouraged, rather say. Yes, they have the potential, that's why we worship माता सरस्वती, बट बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि वो कहीं ना कुछ बैरियर्स आ जाते हैं. सो मैम इसके बारे में प्लीज डिटेल में बताइए.
Solely dependent on the situation what woman is facing. Okay, personally, for example, yes, most of my managers or most of my management, I see women in the topmost. Yes, we have men and women equally, but at the same time, women is 30% or 50% lesser than the men's count in IT industry. The main thing is how companies are encouraging first. They do not encourage. It is a frank open point. They do not encourage when a woman is on maternity leave, and they forecast their thoughts. Okay, okay. Today I'm recruiting a person in my team, for example, and I'll think, okay, after 1 year or 2 years, she might go on a maternity leave, or she might get married, all those stuff, right? Because women carry more responsibilities than men at home, personally, right? So sometimes they have to take a break, but yeah, in today's generation, where the head count is more, when the strength, the new generation is coming through, and every year we are getting pass outs. And yes, when we see such headcounts coming out, right, they prefer to take men because of the responsibilities that women is facing personally. At the same time, if the woman is getting full strength or full support from family, then she can get through whatever it is. Because even in my case, yes, when I had two deliveries, two maternity leaves, I had support from my family that I could get back immediately after my maternity. I didn't take long breaks. That is where my plus point was. Yes, family is the most important thing that woman needs to have to get through these kind of roles.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Yes, family is a really support system which help us in our ups and downs. Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
Very true. I'm talking about IT industry, talking about future. Yes, many freshers, many youths still believe that IT or getting into a software development industry that will be the most secure their growth or their job. So, how do you see the future of IT industry, and very very specific to female employees, female youths?
You see, technology is growing. Okay. So previously, technology used to grow once in a decade. And later, now it started, like later it's started developing every new technology 5 years once. And later, every 2, 3 years, something is being developed. And now, within 6 months, a new thing is coming in.
Right.
So, the growth of states to states has reduced from 10 years to 6 months, 3 months, right? Yes, of course, in with respect to IT industry, AI, automation, cloud systems, all these will dominate. But still, you need humans to run those AI, automation, and clouds, right?
Right.
So, apart from this, you also need human skills like problem solving, ethics, emotional intelligence, proper communication with clients will remain equally important even after decades. So, because I'll ask ChatGPT or I'll ask some AI tool a question. I'll rephrase the question 10 times. It will give a same equivalent answer 10
Mhm.
times, but it will not think. It will not think why the person is asking the question 10 times.
Brilliant.
If a client asked me a simple question for 10 times, I would ask, okay, what is the challenge that you're facing so that you're asking the same question 10 times? What solution you need? That is where human thinking grows.
Great, 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 ma'am. A great example. And yes, what we say in the IT industry, a layman can, understand the thing. Very true, very true. Moving to the next question, most important one. What advice to inspire IT professional you want to give? How they can build a career into IT? Because many times they get into that, yes, AI, chat GPTs, other AI modules, they have help us and they are doing the work. We are just, clicking the button or just answering or let's say making questions. So it is mismatch or let's say they many times misunderstood the importance and the role of AI and their actual need of working into an any IT professional or field. So ma'am, please
Yeah.
elaborate.
See, I can say AI is dangerous on my personal point of view. As I told earlier, if you ask the AI 10 times, 20 times, it will give you the data from where it can search. Okay. But AI cannot be human anything. Okay. The person have to stay curious. They have to keep learning. They have to manage AI tools. AI shouldn't manage their jobs.
Right.
So every person should remember that they should not chase job titles. They have to build skills. So at the same time, communication, adaptability, those things matters along with your technical stuff. Yeah.
Great, man. Talking more about learning and the personal question, how do you stay updated with ever evolving IT trends and technologies?
I mostly follow different industry blogs or different companies. Whenever they launch any events, for sure I will follow them. I'll see those blogs and all. I'll try to understand how that impacts either my career or any other. Okay, if a new thing is coming in, what items that will be replaced? Okay.
Hmm.
For example, you took stove, you took a lighter, you took a matchbox. That has replaced some old method of cooking, right? After that, ovens came through, electric stoves came through. So, how the current system is being replaced, but still to use those new systems, human should be there, right? So anything you follow different industry blogs, different LinkedIn company profiles, they will post some events, some launches and all. Those things are very much important to see why that company has launched that. Why this tech company has launched this tool. So you just have to go through those and also learn how that is impacting our current work in IT industry. Either it is impacting or it is helping. Those learnings make students or anybody move to next steps. Okay. So conversations with colleagues, students, all these will give you fresh insights. Okay. So
Great, great, great. Taking another personal question, having faced significant health challenges, how do you stay motivated to continue your work? मैम इसके बारे में प्लीज बताइए.
yeah, not only me who struggle with cancer, and there are many people who are still struggling with different health conditions, especially in IT industry. Right? It may be because of drawbacks of management, drawbacks of company, or the person should concentrate on health. Right? For example, if I am working for 10 hours or 9 hours, at least take a break of 10 minutes after every hour, so that will help you to move your the eye lights to your eye, or your postures, your positions, because these are very much important for your physical. And what you eat, what because every disease that currently in India is mostly on deficiencies
Hmm.
that you find in your vegetables, find in your fruits. You have to put all those things to your body so that your mental and emotional illness will not be there. So that is important. You have to take shorter breaks when you're working for more time. You have to eat mindfully.
Great, great, great. I'm taking another my favorite question. How does storytelling play a role in making IT concept more relatable?
I remember, I normally believe in stories will stick to your mind. Okay. If I narrate office drama, and if I narrate different issue with characters, students will understand. Students automatically, the opposite person will make themselves involved in that character. Right? If I don't tell anything in a story, okay, header and subject, students will not learn. Students will learn through stories, they involve in that characters, and then okay, something happens like this. Okay, this is the result. Now this result is one topic, right? Incident management. If your mobile is not working, if your Google Pay, Phone Pay, like whatever the financial systems, if it is not working, the first thing you go is call to customer care, raise a request. So how you handle the request from backside, being a technical person. Okay, if I tell that in a different story, then they'll understand, okay, the other person is facing an issue and I have to solve this problem so soon, because that has become a story. Okay, a customer is not getting amount from insurance company, they raise the request, it's your responsibility to understand how the others are feeling. That is where I tell emotional intelligence, emotional quotient. You have to put your shoes in the other's place and think, if this work will not happen, what they are struggling in their personal. If the bank transactions are stopped, if your mobile network is stopped, if your insurance money is not being debited, credited, all these, if you think, for sure you will sit and work for the for the requester, right? The same way, if you tell something in a story, they will learn the importance by keeping themselves involved in the character.
Great. Ma'am, taking the next question about the support system, about family, about friends, they must have played a very, very crucial, important role in your journey through the illness and the recovery. So, ma'am, please tell about that particular period, that particular stage when your family, your friends helped you, guided you, keep motivated you in the illness and the recovery mode.
Frankly, to say, family is my backbone. Either my mother's mother or either my in-laws, they were my backbone. So there are some days I feel like giving up. Okay, but their belief, their support gave me or carried me forward, so that I can be in a good position, right? Because support systems truly matter when you battle anything in life, either career, either health, either mental stability, everything. Support systems, it's your family.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Ma'am, moving to the next question, most common, most asked, but yet very, very, very important. So, what are the most valuable lesson you learned from your battle with cancer?
Life is fragile. Okay, you cannot expect where you are going to, when if I want to do something, do it today. Do not postpone it. Complete your work, because the procrastination is very dangerous. Okay, in the same time, health comes first, and also kindness. Okay, kindness to ourselves, kindness to others. Okay, these two are important, and these two are the greatest strength, so that your life is progressing until your last day. It's not like somewhere you are pausing it, getting up, eating, sleeping, going out, coming in. It is not your life. If you have some things to do it immediately, plan for that. But the only thing you have to remember is to take at least 1%. You need to have a growth from yesterday.
Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Great, ma'am. Ma'am, taking next question about your writing and writing process. So, please describe us your writing process and how you develop content for your books.
Okay, I always go with real life incidents what I have faced, right? Because I do not want to take any topic which are not related to me. I cannot make readers involved. But if the real incidents are from my life or from my office stories, it helps me to make the readers involved, to learn the concept, right? My writing process is first make your topics, okay? Convert the topics to a story title, right? Story title. Then write the content. Once your story title and the content, or the story, what is the story title and story is good enough, now I'll add the technical stuff. Okay. From this story, this is what the result is. Okay. Incident management. Okay. This is a story of incident management. And this is how the technical stuff is added to the end of the story. That is how my books go through. Okay. It's completely inside an office experience.
Okay, great. Great, 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 ma'am. Ma'am, you talked about your third book, upcoming book. So, what
Yeah.
are your upcoming projects you are excited about? And please brief about the next upcoming book when it is going to be released.
Upcoming book is completely 100% storytelling, because the other two books which I released is like semi kind of, but my third book is completely storytelling. It's a way of the basic stuff that every student should know. It's not about AI, it's not about cloud, or it's not about Java stack development. It's about the level one learnings on every technology. Okay, it's completely on ITIL stuff, which is a common and also mandatory skill that every student should learn. Whatever the technology is, ITIL current version is V4. This framework should be learned by every student. That is where I put these efforts to make this ITL concepts as a storytelling, 100% storytelling for readers. So it takes one more month for this book to get launched officially. So it's good going for now.
Great, 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 ma'am. Again, congratulations for the new upcoming book. Talking more about healthcare and technology. you must have seen over a period of years when you were into the battle with cancer, and now how the cancer patients are getting help with the new technology. So what transforming has happened, what transformation into the health industry happened? Ma'am, please tell us about that.
AI or IoT, whatever it is, artificial intelligence or Internet of Things, these items or these technology will personalize treatment. It will predict diseases earlier because human will always neglect symptoms. Okay. But if you put the symptoms to any AI or IoT, some watch and all, they might predict that issues more early, right? It will not replace anybody again. It will prepare healthcare industry more accessible, okay, more accessible to common people, okay. I truly believe as a patient, like having been a patient of cancer, like I truly believe this can save lives like more early. It's not like not required to wait for stage 4, stage 3, because there are certain cancers which will be detected at stage 4 only. There is no other option.
Right. I'm taking next question
Mhm.
first about hobbies. So, what are some of your personal hobbies or activities that help you relax?
Relaxation, especially gardening. I like reading and writing. Gardening is most important that I'll follow. The other thing is from my childhood, I used to do pencil sketching. So I'll just put canvas. I'll just take a pencil, whatever in my mind, whatever it is. I'll just concentrate on sketching. After 1 hour, everybody's mood will be set. If they follow some hobby of their own. Yeah. This will give some peace. Right.
Hmm.
You're away for some time from everything. Yeah.
Right, very true, very true, very true. Ma'am, talking about pushing forward in your career with the hectic life, with personal handling, both personal and professional, what and who inspires you to keep pushing forward in your career and personal life?
First thing, my mother, because whenever my father used to make us down, she is the one who taught us to move forward. And second thing is my younger self, because being a cancer treated person, I remember those days always.
Hmm.
Okay, cancer days has gone through. This is a very little one. Okay, I can go through this too. So whenever I struggle something each day, even today, I think of my cancer episode and then okay, let me move forward. This is also not permanent.
Great,
That's the only thing.
great one, great one, great one. Ma'am, taking another important question, and yes, that's going to help many youths, many professionals, starter who are getting into an IT professional or any professional getting into the hectic life of IT professionals. So, how do you handle criticism, both professionally and personally? And most important, how do the freshers, I'm talking about youths, they should also handle the same thing? Because yes, thanks to AI, thanks to people communicating through various social medium in office also, this part is also crucial.
Yes, of course. Everybody should see criticism as a feedback. Okay, so either it's a positive or negative. Let let that criticism be motivate you. If it's a constructive one, okay, it's good. You can go ahead and improve. If it's unfair, if it's not right, if you think that it's completely unfair feedback, just smile and move on. Because this in today's generation, students are like keeping on arguing, right? I am right means okay. If you are right, just accept it, move on. Do not argue. Okay, you cannot argue with low-minded people, right? If it's unfair, you say okay, fine, and just move on. If it's fair and you see that criticism as a constructive feedback, then please improve. It will help you. But the only thing I want to say here is either way, it should not affect you. Okay, it should not break you.
Right, right. Very true, very true. Ma'am, in this era of AI where any information or misinformation that is in our fingertips. So, how mentorship or how learning a new thing plays an important role, both personally and professionally.
Mentorship always, I believe in, it will shorten your learning curve. Okay.
Hmm.
It will not shorten your success path. It will shorten your learning curve so that it will help you to reach your success soon. Okay. Success is not the shortest way anyway. But mentoring is important because your learning, your understanding will be in a smoother way. Okay. A good mentor, I can say, it will. They will not only guide you in skills.
Hmm.
They will not make you understand about skills. They will also make your mindset clear, confident in your career direction. So that's why it is important.
I'm talking about next important and misunderstood topic, the sense of fulfillment. So, how do you integrate work and personal life to achieve sense of fulfillment? बहुत बार ऐसा देखा गया है आजकल के बच्चे की भी जब मैं बात करूं सो वो एक सेंस ऑफ फुलफिलमेंट वो कहीं मिसमैच और मिसअंडरस्टूड हो जाता है सो मैम टेकिंग योर एग्जांपल चेकिंग हाउ डू यू इंटीग्रेट एंड हाउ दे कैन आल्सो डू द सेम मैम इसके बारे में प्लीज बताइए
I see. If I take example of writing books, okay, or mentoring, whatever it is, I don't separate them strictly for sure. I align with them. Okay. Do not see those two personal life or your working thing. It's a you have to align with your works or with your personal life. Do not take these as the two parts of your things. I myself do not separate them strictly, but my writing, my mentoring will always fulfill my personal purpose also. It feels so natural, it feels so balanced. Okay, so I align with both of those subjects and then I'll move on. It's not like separate works.
ग्रेट 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 मैम आजकल के टाइम में बहुत बार देखा जाता है मैं अगेन यूथ की बात कर इट इज समटाइम वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कोप अप और कोपिंग अप विद द सेटबैक्स so what strategies do you employ to cope up with setbacks and challenges
You see, any person, not only me, they have to give time to their body and mind to process something, right?
Hmm.
Setbacks or challenges, what they are facing through. It's like, do not go overreact. You take it, make your mind, make your body ready, give time to your mental ability to process that data. Okay, then you can start focus on solution. If you do not give time for your body or mind to process the setback or the challenge, then you cannot focus on solution. You can focus only on the problem that you are facing. So because whenever I see, right, whenever I get setback right now, I see my cancer struggle. Okay. Since that has overcome, I can survive from any other bad project I am getting or any tough day I'm getting in.
great
So
great
give time to process. It will help you to focus on solutions.
ma'am it was really great
Mhm.
understanding talking about your journey talking about your yatra क्या क्या डिफिकल्टीज थी मैं एक बार योगी राम के सारे व्यूवर्स को बताना चाहूंगा वी वर टॉकिंग टू शरणा मैम जो कि एक आईटी प्रोफेशनल है अवार्ड विनिंग ऑथर है एंड यस शी इज सर्वाइविंग कैंसर भी रही हैं वो जो बहुत सारे लोगों को हेल्प करते हैं गाइड करती हैं मोटिवेट करती हैं थ्रू मेंटरिंग एंड यस
Mhm.
also know ma'am from their books through how she is helping theory and integrating their storytelling into the practical application so ma'am आपसे बात करके बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा मैम मैं एक पॉडकास्ट के एंड में एक लास्ट एक क्वेश्चन लेना चाहूंगा यस मोस्ट
Yeah.
मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टू
Mhm.
और द यूथ क्या वो फाइनल थॉट्स हैं व्हाट इज दैट लेगेसी यू होप टू लीव बिहाइंड द फ्यूचर जनरेशन एंड वो मैसेज जो योगी राम के सारे व्यूअर्स सारे यूथ जो ये पॉडकास्ट देख रहे हैं सुन रहे हैं उनके लिए इन कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ योर जर्नी इन कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ हाउ यू हैव ओवरकम एंड डिफीटेड कैंसर and most important how they can get into IT industry not just survive but excel into that.
Yes, see, in today's generation, now the life has become shorter. Okay. Maximum of 60, 70, or 80 years is the highest that you are living in this, right? In which 10 years are gone in childhood, 10 years are gone in elderly. You have only 50 years to survive. 50 years, you do not concentrate on very, what you say, unplanned things or whatever it is. You do not concentrate on society first. Yes, your story is yours to write. As nobody else can write your story, nobody else can understand your story. Because even I see many people ask me, okay, there are hundreds of cancer patients who are going through. Every body is different, every medication is different, every cancer is different. The same way, yes, your story is only yours to write. It is not, do not let others to hold the pen to write your story. Okay, either don't let society, don't let the illness to write your story, don't let the setbacks to write your story. It is you only who could rewrite your own odds, own setbacks for the result. If I could do something, you can also do something.
Great, 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 great. With this great motivational message and the practical implementation guide, ma'am, it was really, really great, an honor to have you on our podcast from the team of Yogi Ram and all the viewers.
Thank you.
It's very, very informative. It was very, very inspirational to talk to you. And I would request you again, we get back with your new upcoming book. And
Thank you.
readers are getting into from that why they should go and read and get the insight of that. One more thing, congratulations for the upcoming book. मैम बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके और आपने जैसे गाइड किया, इट वाज रियली रियली पर्सनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू योगीराम टीम के तरफ से भी बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगा मैम.
Thank you so much, sir. धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू गुड डे मैम.